Welcome to our collection. Rats. Thousands of rats. They fought the dogs and killed the cats. They bit babies in the backs. They ate the cheeses out of the vats. They split open cakes of salted sprats, made nests inside the Sunday hats, and even spoiled the women's chat by drowning their speaking with shrieking and squeaking in 50 different sharps and flats. Rats! Council didn't have any option, so they agreed. And the piper did the deed. But then the town council refused to pay the piper. So he came back, played his flute again, and this time the children followed him. Not to the river, but up to the mountain, into a magical cave that opened up when he played certain notes on his flute. And the children ran inside the cave, and then it closed up behind them, and they were never seen again. The only way we know anything about what happened is from a girl on crutches who wasn't able to keep up with the rest. And she said that the piper had promised that inside the cave there would be a wonderful party. That is the official end of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. Does that ending sound just a little bit flaky? We have one of the greatest stories ever written, and the ending just kind of, the cripple girl didn't even get inside the cave, so she doesn't really know. All she knows is what the piper told her was going to happen inside. So
maybe they're still partying.
Did they have a party?
They're probably still partying.
No. I know what they are doing. And if you'll remind me at the end of today, I'll tell you how it is I know what they're doing. But right now, I put together a little play so I can show it to you. You have to use your imagination, though. Here we have the river, although sometimes later on, the cave. Over here, we have the city of Hamelin, bustling town. And we have the mayor of Hamelin just about to admit that there might be a problem. Harper Hall performers present to you Pied Piper, the rest of the story.
Of the earth, there were thousands of rats.
The rats keep skittering 3 by 3.
Oh dear, oh dear.
The rats keep skittering 3 by 3.
Oh dear, oh dear.
The rats keep skittering 3 by 3. And one has skittered upon my knee. Oh! And they all came skittering, scattering out of the earth. There were thousands of rats.
The rats keep skittering 4 by 4.
Dear, oh dear.
The rats keep skittering 4 by 4. Dear, oh dear. The rats keep skittering 4 by 4. Who could that be knocking our door?
Are you by chance having trouble with rats?
Rats, 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 rats. As the city of Hamlin.
I was coming down that hill over there when out of the ground comes this strange music. And then this big rock starts moving, and a huge cave opens up out of the side of the hill. And out steps this strange-looking old man with long white hair, and he points at me with his bony finger and says, "You want a job?"
What?
Honest, that's what he said. Want a job? He said that Hamlin had a plague of rats, and that all I had to do to make them leave was play this flute. He said I didn't need to know how to play, but that it would show my fingers what to do. He said that once the rats were all gone, to collect 1,000 pieces of gold, and he'd give 100 of them to me. 100 pieces of gold!
Well, who is this man? What's his name?
I'm not quite sure. I call him Master.
Well, how do you know you can trust him?
Of course I can trust him. He's going to pay me 100 pieces of gold, isn't he? Well, wish me luck.
I hope we're all lucky. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Here's your reward. Good day to you.
Wait a minute. There are only 10 pieces of gold here.
Ah, yes. Town council decided to reconsider your offer.
Yes, upon review for the economic sanctions for the solutions that you discoursed, it was determined there was minimal investment in your mode of inquiry.
I believe what he's trying to say is all you did was play music.
Quite right. It isn't like you really did anything at all.
Personally, I think your rodent music was very inappropriate. Rather heathen, wasn't it?
Yeah, it hardly justified the cost ratio benefit.
Quite so, quite so. And so, town council has determined that 10 pieces of gold is quite a generous payment for, shall we say, entertaining the rats. Good day, Iva.